Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today let's look at a case study in suppression stemming from a vehicle stop. The testimony that you're going to hear is from the recording of the preliminary hearing. In Pennsylvania, defendants are permitted to audibly record the preliminary hearing. The voices you'll hear are mine and the affiant police officer. The pages are from the transcript of the suppression hearing. The rest of the audio is from the police officer's body camera. The traffic stop began as an investigation into a red light violation, but let's see if that's really the case. And you are a detective with the Allegheny County Police?
Yes, sir.
What unit are you a detective with?
So my specific unit is we call it is violent crimes and firearms. We are within the county narcotics unit.
Okay, and what kind of detail were you doing that in?
It's a suppression detail. So in the past few days, I think the day before, there a drive-by shooting. There are a lot of shootings in that area. So once that happens, they asked us to go down in that area and try to calm things down, and if we can recover firearms before they're used in other shootings.
So you were out there looking for firearms?
Yes.
Okay. You're not a traffic cop, right?
What do you mean?
Well, you're not a cop out there who's looking to enforce the...
Your Honor, I'm going to object. I don't think this line of question is relevant for the purpose of preliminary hearing. Seems like we're getting into suppression issues for the stop itself. Besides what a county detective can and cannot do in their line of duty.
When did you actually conduct the vehicle stop?
So we were a few cars behind the vehicle as we were trying to, because of the traffic, as we were trying to get to the vehicle, it eventually made a right into a parking lot, allowing us to get immediately behind it, and that's when we tried pulling it over right at the entrance.
So the vehicle pulled into the Edgewood Shopping Center, right?
Correct.
And after it pulled into the Edgewood Shopping Center, that's when you activated the lights and sirens.
Yeah, immediately when it pulled over, we were to get right behind it, and then that's when I activated the lights and sirens.
And it was at this point your intention to stop this vehicle to write him a ticket for running the red light?
Yeah, to investigate why he might have ran the red light.
Did you attempt to pull over the vehicle? I did. Did they immediately pull over? They did not. How much longer did they continue driving? So as the vehicle made an abrupt right into the parking lot, we activated our lights and sirens. From my experience, vehicles, upon seeing lights and sirens on them, will pull over to the right immediately. The vehicle took at least another few seconds, continued on, and making a left into a parking lot. You described on direct examination as making an abrupt right turn, right? Correct. You described that turn as an abrupt right turn? Yes. What do you mean by the term abrupt? So whenever vehicles are usually making a turn, they will signal in advance that they are making that turn, not while they are turning into making the turn. So by law, you're supposed to give a certain amount of distance with the turn signal before you make a turn. In that case, he did not, but that wasn't the reason why we pulled him over. So now you made the right turn also, correct? Did you have any reports of suspicious vehicles that matched the vehicle that you were pursuing?
Pursuing? We weren't pursuing any type of vehicle.
You wrote that it made an immediate right turn into Edgewood Shopping Center, right? Yes. And then made numerous sudden turns at high and reckless speed in the parking lot as if it was trying to elude us, right? Correct. That's why you activated your lights and sirens, correct. So I'm going back to 152407, playing the video. The vehicle just makes the right turn. You make the right turn. It makes the left turn into the parking lot or into the street. You make the left turn. Your lights are activated. Your siren is activated. He signals a left turn, and then he pulls over into the parking lot. Correct. Did you have any reports of the vehicle that Mr. Palmer was in being involved in any shootings?
No.
Did you have any reports of Mr. being involved in any shootings that day? No. You're saying that's not exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation? Well, normally, whenever the lights and sirens come on, they immediately pull over to the right, which is what you're taught when you get your license. You generally don't pull people over in parking lots, though, right? We pull people over everywhere.
So after you stopped the vehicle, who approached the driver's side?
I did.
And did you interact with Mr.
Yes, I did.
And what was your first interaction?
If I remember correctly, I tried getting his license, but immediately we were confronted with, asking questions about the validity of the stop. So it took a couple of minutes to try to get the info we needed. I don't recall exactly what the first words or the first questions were, but yeah, I made contact with the driver first.
Did Mr. have a valid driver's license?
I don't recall. I would have to check if I could.
You go ahead.
Yeah. I don't see it in here, but I don't recall if it was valid at that time or not.
He's certainly not charged with driving without a valid license.
Yeah, I would assume that he might have had a valid license then.
But was the car otherwise in order, like registration and paperwork, insurance?
I believe so.
Okay. And the passengers of the car were asking you to simply write them a ticket and go on their way, right?
Yeah, the freshie passenger asked us to write the driver a ticket, which is extremely abnormal.
It's extremely abnormal for somebody to ask you to write a ticket.
To write somebody else a ticket.
You don't actually write traffic tickets, though, right?
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell them that you weren't going to write them a ticket that day?
I might have.
Okay, because you were not a uniformed officer.
Yeah, we still can write tickets.
But did you have like a ticket pad with you?
So we write them. We don't get issued paper tickets much anymore because of the day and age. We write them on our computer and either print it out or mail it to the defendants.
Okay. So after you conducted this traffic stop and you learned that the license was in order and the vehicle was in order, at that point you wrote him a ticket and sent him on his way, correct?
Negative.
No. You continued to investigate, right?
So while I was running his license in my car, the driver, Mr. Palmer, was outside of the vehicle, behind in between my vehicle and his vehicle. And periodically I would check and look to see if everything was all right. At one point, I saw the bag of marijuana sticking out of his pocket. I immediately knew it was marijuana, and then that caused me to extend the stop.
You mentioned that Mr. was out of the vehicle,
Correct.
and you took him out of the vehicle to investigate the traffic light violation, correct?
Well, we take people out of the vehicle whenever occupants are combative or argumentative with us. So we just kind of separate them from the vehicle, separate them from each other. It's a common practice that we do to try to calm the situation down. So that's why he was removed from the vehicle.
So these occupants were combative with you?
They're argumentative. Sorry, combative was a bad word.
They were argumentative because they were asking you to write them a ticket and let them be on their way.
And asking about the validity of the stop.
Okay. When you conducted this stop, you had no independent information that either one of these people were presently armed, correct?
Correct.
And when you asked Mr. Palmer to exit the vehicle, you were not at that point investigating him for possessing a firearm, correct?
Correct.
The only reason why you asked him to exit the vehicle was because they were arguing with you about the ticket.
Because they weren't cooperative. So we're allowed to remove people from the stop per case law. So because to make it safer for them and for us and calm the situation down, we remove them from the vehicle.
But he was cooperative insofar as you were able to learn that he had a valid driver's license and valid vehicle registration.
Eventually. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, can you put the window down for my partner?
What's up? What seems to be the issue?
I'm Detective with the County Police. That red light back there, man, you stopped in the middle of it and then you went through. You just gotta be careful with that, all right, my man? You have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Yeah, you had your seatbelt on there, right? Yeah, your seatbelt on the front two seats. We don't do all that, though, man. You're good.
You have a good license?
I didn't
You
even
gotta ID yourself, man.
You got any weapons in the car?
know.
I could give you a ticket. I don't want to play that game today, but I could give you a ticket right now. It's not worth we'll see.
Where you headed to?
We were about to go here, right here.
Okay,
When
when
you
these
see it.
What's your ID on you?
This is your car?
My name Trey.
No, this is my mom's.
Okay.
I got my son.
Yeah, like,
We got a whole baby.
we're just trying to get something.
She already.
Just give us a minute. If your license doesn't come back straight, then we're gonna let you on your way, okay? We'll wait for our partners there.
Once a row,
No. I'm not going.
So we're short on dudes, man. Just step out and stand in front of my car while I run your stuff, all right?
For step out.
Yeah, just step out for me, man.
There's no reason to step out.
Okay.
There's no.
This
So-
is just a traffic stop. I just
So
yeah.
okay. So per state law, per case law, I'm allowed to have you step out at any point.
That doesn't
So
make sense.
so I'm just gonna ask you to step out, and that's it. Okay.
Listen,
Listen, Deidre, I'm just asking you to step out, and then
it's for traffic. If this
Yes.
is, listen, I know
Go ahead.
my rights. I'm just saying, we have a child.
okay. Hold on. Go ahead.
If we have a child, we have a child in here.
That's right.
Just like I said, you just told me that you were gonna run my
Yeah, so I'm
information, and so can you run my
I'm
information?
gonna run it with you outside the car.
I'm not doing
I'm
anything.
gonna ask you to step out of the car one more time, and then I'm gonna have you come out of the car. Just come out of the car. Be compliant with me, buddy, and we'll just
Hey,
go from
I
there.
have been being compliant.
Yeah. So let's come on. Let's come on up.
Haven't done anything wrong.
I'm asking you to come out of the car. I'm allowed to ask you to come out of the car because right now you're just detained.
Detained.
As a traffic stop, you're detained. So,
You're supposed to just give him his ticket.
all right, come on out.
Why
I'm gonna talk to you back here.
Come
Come on, buddy.
I'm about to record this shit real quick, bro.
Deidre,
This is ridiculous.
No, bro.
This is ridiculous.
That's cool, bro. Like, bro, I don't like that. This is like, bro, you're supposed to just give a ticket.
Deidre, step on up, buddy.
This shit goes. Like, bro, my son is in here asleep, bro. Give him his ticket and let us go.
Deidre,
Bro,
step on up.
step out, bro. Like Raymond, bro, they're trying to harm to me. I feel like they're trying to harm my son. Like, Raymond, what's going on?
All right, come out to the back of my car. Do you have any weapons in you?
No,
You want to check real quick?
no, you don't
Okay.
have permission
come
to check my
back.
physical, check anything.
I'm asking you to check your vehicle. Come to the back of my car.
do anything. I literally, you just asked me to
Deidre.
pull over. I pulled over.
Deidre,
I complied. I gave you my information, and now you're asking me to step
Deidre.
out of the vehicle. We were just about to go to the window,
That's fine.
get something to eat, and go on our way.
Deidre, listen. Just step inside of my car.
You just asked me to.
You still live on
Yeah,
Okay. You have a little bit of weed in your pocket?
no.
All right. Hold on. Let's. Do you have any more?
Huh?
Do you have any more weed in your pocket?
No, I don't.
All right, hold on.
No. Like, I don't. This is not. What's going on?
Listen, we're not the weed police, but it's still illegal. Okay.
What's going on, man?
All right.
Like, this is. They said about a license. I mean, a red light or something. This is ridiculous. What are we being detained for?
Okay. So it's a traffic stop.
No, what? You might look up your jacket, got searched.
So, Dejoy, okay. You listening? Dejoy. Okay, it's a traffic stop, so you're detained because you're in a traffic stop no matter what. I'm allowed to ask you outside the car, which you comply, which I appreciate. I see the weed in your pocket, which is not a big deal. Weed's illegal, but we don't cite people or take people to jail for weed, all right? But we still have to take it. You have any questions so far?
I just asked you, am I being arrested? What's going on?
You're detained. You're not under arrest.
So, but what? You said this was a traffic stop.
Correct.
So now all of this extra stuff, this is past the traffic stop.
Because we have more reason. We have more
What is
reason
more
of suspicion.
reason?
We have more reason of suspicion.
What is the more reason of suspicion?
The weed.
That was before that. You just asked me to get out the car for no reason.
I'm allowed to.
No, you're not.
I am.
There's no reason to ask me to get out the vehicle.
Once we're done here, I'll have you look up the case law that says we're allowed to. Okay.
The case law.
All right. I'll explain it to you.
Are we going?
You good with him?
Come on, man.
License is up.
I gave you my light. You said you were running my information, and that was that, man. Can you guys give me my traffic ticket and let me go, bro? Like, I just wanted to get something from Wendy's and go about my day. You said this was over a stop sign. Like, this was supposed to be over a stop sign. This should have been cut and dry. A ticket and that was that. Like, come on, man.
Just hang up for 1 second, all right? Calm down, all right? You're good. You're okay. You're not under arrest. You're just detained. Traffic stop. Just relax.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And if anybody is curious, here's the outcome. Keep fighting the good fight, because when you're dealing with this spectacle, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, but how you play the game.